good for anything in GTA fucking San Andreas, isn't it?
Yeah. So I just opened the game.
I'm kind of considering restarting GTA 3 from the beginning and doing all the vigilante and taxi missions before, like. What do you reckon?
I mean, if you want to. I've just opened the game. I managed to catch myself off guard because the save slot says Gypsy Man, rank 12, mixable trainee. Please do not mix me, boss. That sounds like a really good threat, doesn't it? I'm going to mix you if you don't be careful. Oh, we've got some chocolate chips.
Can we take a sec to discuss how powerful the M16 is in GTA 3?
You get torn to shreds.
It's basically a minigun.
It practically is. Hey, Mike, did you hear about Flobberty Flobberson?
Go on.
He was arrested for eating in a place that was on fire in Chicago.
He ate a person who was on fire?
No, he was eating in a place that was on fire.
Oh,
because that's illegal.
I really misheard you because there's a lot going on in that game then. He's eating a person on fire so he goes to prison.
Yes.
That sounds like a legitimate crime.
Hey, so did you hear the recent leaks about Mikey triggers everyone the movie?
Yeah, basically I'm going to prison for gay defamation or something like that. I probably just triggered someone already because I said the word gay in 2019. That's an you're not allowed to use that word.
Do you know you're not allowed to? You know you're not allowed to say mankind anymore. People are like, actually, it's people kind.
Oh yeah, the fucking Canadian president. Okay, Canadian president has done one thing right, he's legalised cannabis and shit. But other than that, fuck you, trying to get me to say people kind instead of mankind. Self-righteous.
Oh my God, JR, look, it's people kind coming to the ring.
Do you know what other word has human in it?
Human.
Fucked up there. Do you know what other word has man in it? Human. Do you know what else? Do you know what else has man in it? Woman.
Gasp.
Why is it offensive?
Female.
Man in something.
I saw something say female. Oh, you know, interestingly, right? Right, so there's this wrestler, right? She's called Becky Lynch, and she's made, like, she keeps calling herself the man, just like make fun of Ric Flair. And what's really funny is that she released merch that says Wrestle Man Ear. It's a mania, like man is in all caps, and it just made me think of like a feminist meme where it says like WrestleMania man triggered.
Man.
I searched the word disco in my my music playlist to find one of the songs from Animal Crossing, and one of them came up was Discovery, like discovery, but you know the word disco is in discovery, and it was like Discovery with Poker Radar. So I made a meme where it was like Discovery with Poker Radar, and then it's just Disco Stu, but like as normal Stu, and then it zooms in on Disco, and then he starts dancing. Wouldn't it be funny if we made like an extended episode and called it Papa, like Mikey Triggers Everyone the Movie?
Mikey Triggers.
But then it's clickbait because you managed to not insult a single person.
I am literally dying right now.
Do you want to know how to fix that?
Take some ham with me.
Stop dying, that's how you do it.
Ham beats everything. Ham beats...
Picked up some ham.
Scissorman. If ham can beat Scissorman...
This'll kill him.
It can beat anything. Like, could you imagine? What if Thor had ham instead of his hammer?
No, but what if he had a hammer and it was a hammer made of ham?
Oh my
God,
God,
that?
a hammer made of hammer, he would have killed Thanos.
In one swipe.
He wouldn't even have to hit Thanos with him. He'd have had to get within a 15-mile radius of Thanos, and he'd have just dropped dead.
Did he actually even try to hit him with his hammer at all?
In the end of the film, what is it? He gets, I think it was a while ago. I watched it. He gets like a battle axe or something, and he like charges at Thanos and manages to stab him, and he like gets it right in his heart. And Thanos looks like he's about to die, and then he pushes it even further into Thanos, and then Thanos looks up at it and goes, "You should have gone for the head," and snaps his finger because you know he's got all the crystals.
Yeah. Give me the crystals.
The Chaos Emeralds.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Oh man, I've been watching so much Joel recently, by the way.
Joel?
Joel! I love him. He's one of my favourite. He is my favourite at the moment.
I heard,
Oh,
you know those Minecraft music discs? I heard one of them and I was like, wait, where have I heard this before? And then I realised it was in that Mario Forever game that Joel played. And then like just the other day, when I was watching the reveal trailer for Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Score Bunny did like this pose and I was like, okay, where's that from? And I recognise that pose. It's the same pose that Proto from Protogen does. And I think it's really funny because Protogen is like Proto is literally just a bootleg of like another character.
Bootleg.
I love Grookey though, he's so precious. It's just like this grass monkey and I don't know, I just really like him because he kind of reminds me of Velda, so.
This is going to be a great video, by the way, because the fact that we're both suffering from a cold and dying slowly to shit, that's going to make the audio so great.
That's very dramatic, isn't it? Just we're all dying here.
If you hear like me snorting cocaine throughout this video, it's not me snorting cocaine, I promise.
It reminds me of like this video I was watching where somebody sniffed, it was like, and someone said, someone just snorted some cocaine, and you went, might have done.
Might have done. See, right, take it, mad lines of cat.
I like that one with the Henry Hoover, like.
Oh my god, he just falls over at the end.
Yeah.
That was fucking funny. Did you ever watch the one with the dinosaurs? Oh, let's do some fucking cocaine. Man, my fucking screen. I cleaned it earlier, right? And I don't think I rubbed in the cleaning shit properly. Because I was in a bit of a rush. And
Didn't rub it in
streaks
properly.
all over my screen, and when I clean one of them, I'll start playing, and then I'll notice another one and be like, what the fuck? And I think that one too, because I've proper OCD and it gets on my nerves.
Why is this here?
I have to sit close to my monitor, otherwise I can't play it very well. Because I like to...
Oh, the chair I'm in is like, it's all comfy and stuff. It's a lot comfier than the chair I had once. But like, I don't know, it's like... When I'm playing San Andreas and it's nighttime, I usually activate the cheat to speed up time to daytime again because I can't see a thing. Because it's so dark. I had the same problem with Driver 2 when I was younger. Like, I was playing Driver 2 trying to go through the missions and I couldn't see on this one mission, so I literally stood up on my bed to see where I was going. Like, that must have been the most awkward looking thing you've ever seen.
Have you seen those videos where people sat on... Have you seen that video where he sat on the stool chair thing? You just reminded me of it. And he's playing his guitar and the stool breaks. And the stool, you see him, and he literally, the metal bit goes up his ass like really far. And he has to slowly, he goes, ah! And he slowly stands up and he's like, ah! And he gets...
Have you seen that one where,
It's like, oh my God,
I think it's called When You Had a Bad Day and You Come Home, right? Like, he walks through the door and bumps into the chair and he starts like punching the chair and like throws it across the room.
That's literally me. Or if you like bump your head on something, so you fucking punch it and then it hurts.
I hate when
so
I do
much
that.
when you punch it, so then you fucking hit it again and then you're like...
Why am I fighting this door? I love that video where the guy's like auditioning for a school play and he falls off the chair. It's like, oh, Mototate! And like falls off. And he proper like knocks himself out and instead of checking if he's alright, the judges are just like, oh shit. Like they don't care at all.
Judges never do that, do they?
No.
Deal with that much shit.
Especially not my
Very
drama
GTA
examiner.
3, what is it? You get arrested for driving a tank down the street and you killed about 13 innocent people. And then the judge is just like, just take all his guns off him and let him go.
I used to hate it on GTA 3 and all them when like a cop would arrest you even though you're moving.
Yeah.
Have you seen Ultra Cop?
I got arrested in a tank the other day. I was like, what?
Have you seen Ultra Cop? Like, there's this guy called Adam AK. I don't know if he speedruns it yet anymore or not. But like, he used to have cops literally fly towards his car like 200 miles an hour, pass through it, like phase through it, and just open the door and arrest him while he was going at full speed. Like what? I've been arrested by an undead cop once. Like this cop, I shot him, right, and his head came off, and he was still alive. Like he ran up to my like tank door with his head still off, and just opened the door and arrested me with no head. Like, how did he do that? GTA 3 is wild.
Bullshit. GTA 3 has got to be the hardest game they've ever brought out.
I mean, it depends if you count GTA Online trying to get more than $10,000.
I don't really like as in single player.
I don't have any
Definitely
friends
the hardest
who play
classic game.
with me, so definitely, yeah. Because even with cheats, though, I still have trouble with some of the Vice City missions. Like sometimes they're not really as thorough as they could be. They're like, oh, do this, and then you kill somebody. And it's like, oh, you weren't supposed to kill them. So, but they were shooting at me. What do you mean I wasn't supposed to kill them? You didn't tell me that.
The worst thing is when you're supposed to like protect an AI or something, and then the AI will like just fucking die to some random shit. Or get run over by some random person, and then it'll be like, you failed the mission. You were supposed to protect them. It's like,
oh my god, Lance. Lance always got run over by people. I was like, God damn it, Lance, you're such an idiot. Or, what about Paul and Mako on San Andreas when you have to pick them up, and then you roll the car and they stand next to it and let themselves die?
oh yeah.
I hate it when they do that.
The one thing I hate, right, is you know, the ambulance missions. This is kind of my fault, but I always end up forgetting, right? I'll get to like level 6 and I forget that there's people in the back, and I want to get out of the hospital as soon as possible, so I'll reverse, and then it'll be like, you failed the mission.
I don't know if this happens in GTA 3 and Vice City or not, but in San Andreas at the end of every paramedic mission, your ambulance gets repaired a bit.
Does it?
Like not like it's only in terms of like how damaged it is, not like appearance wise, but like say if it's smoking white or whatever, then it'll not be smoking anymore. Like it'll take it down like a stage of damage, which is pretty cool.
I wish it did that in GTA 3.
So it doesn't do it in GTA 3 then.
It'd be good if it did.
Wild story right now is that I'm trying to play through Pokemon X with only shinies. I still have not found the one I'm looking for, but I got so bored of running around that I've just been like fighting them for no reason. And instead of a level 6 Fennekin, it's evolved and now it's like a level 17 Braixen on the first route.
Oh god.
It's kind of like those people who try to train to level 100 before the first gym. I'm like 30 plus hours into the game and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. It would be kind of funny if I found it now, though, wouldn't it?
It would be.
So this guy wants... Right, remember the guy from Burgeria who wanted like a 6-foot tall burger or whatever, right? He just came in here and ordered French toast with chocolate chip cookies in it, with chocolate chips on top of it, then cream, then more chocolate chips, then another chocolate chip covered bread with more chocolate chips, then more cream, then more chocolate chips, then more bread with chocolate chips on it. Like, Jesus.
Does he like chocolate chips by any chance?
Nah, he likes strawberries.
He despises them, it's just part of his diet.
He hates them so much that he likes them.
Can you imagine if, like, that actually happened?
Yeah. Do you know what you can do on this game? You could literally go up to this thing, right? Put like a single slice of banana in the middle of the plate and give them just that. Like a single slice.
Wow.
And then I like how in this game, instead of inspecting it, they like take a few bites and then they're like, yes, I like this. I think it was funnier when they just stared at them.
Really close and then was just like... and they just had like the angriest face ever.
I did not order this.
Oh my god. I love it on the old GTA 3 games where you try and jump and it like hits an invisible wall or something and your character just like staggers back and it's like puts his arms...
Oh, I hated that. I genuinely didn't like that.
I loved it when they implemented the system where you could like, in San Andreas where you could jump over shit. Like...
I used to hate it when like... Don't you just hate it in games where your character's like really small, right? And then you see like a bit with bars, like a gate or whatever, but you can't go through them despite obviously being small enough to make it through.
Yeah. Invisible walls are a bitch.
Every single time I race Ronnie on Need for Speed Most Wanted, I always hit an invisible wall. Like on the wall there's like an invisible part jutting out, it's really annoying. I don't know what's wrong with this game, it's not really responding to me properly. What is this, The Sims? I can't believe one of my Sims went swimming at 1 AM. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just chilling, and then my Sim is like, 1 AM. Oh boy, what a great time to go for a swim. At 1 AM.
1 AM.
I still can't get over that time though, when like I invited a Sim over, she went and knocked on the shed door and then immediately left. I can't get over that. That's the best thing.
On the shed door?
I don't know. She just like the shed counted as the front door for whatever reason. She just like went up to the shed and like knocked on the shed door. Like, what are you doing? What is this? I don't understand your motives here. Freddy.
Freddy the Roger. Which Freddy are we talking about here?
Yeah, it's up to your decipheration. It's not a word.
Are we talking about Freddy Rogers here?
Maybe we'll annoy the entire internet and talk about Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy Fatbear.
I like how everybody got so like triggered over that.
Yeah. I love how like Five Nights at Freddy's, it was all popular real like for one day, and then all of a sudden one day everyone was just like, nah, we don't like it anymore.
I mean,
just
I mean, to be honest, wrestling fans are the same. Like, they'll be like, alright, I want this person to be champion, right? And then about maybe a week or two into their title and they'll be like, this is boring, we need a new champion. And it's like,
nah, he's
what?
Not worthy anymore.
Yeah, like, they'll be like, oh, if you don't make this guy champion, I'll slit your throat in your sleep or whatever. And then, like, they become champion, then they're like, oh, you made the worst decision of your life. And I'm just sat there like, why are they so angry? I don't understand.
They got what they want and they're still not happy.
Yeah, pretty much. After the Pokemon trailer, it took about 10 minutes for everybody to like start tweeting like, oh, if you pick this starter, you've got a mental condition. What is like, oh, if you pick this starter, you're dumb. It's like, really? Are you sure about this? Let people enjoy things, you turd. There's this Facebook page I follow, and like the one who runs it, she got like harassed by this guy who was like, you play games so you're a virgin, and like started making fun of like people who play games and stuff, saying they have no life. And you know, I commented on that post when she posted the screenshots.
Go on.
I commented the emoji of the pinching hand, and I said, this is the guy's brain, right? Somebody replied to me saying that's the size of something else too.
The size is great. Just gang up on that shit.
I love how the internet just does that. The internet really murdered Peter though, didn't they? After what they said about Steve Irwin.
The internet is both a great and a like fucking terrible place.
I mean, I loved Steve Irwin though, he was awesome.
Oh man, yeah. Fucking Peter.
And Bindy's really...
Are Peter?
Bindy is actually really precious though, don't you think? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
2. I mean, Peter are the same people that think that Mario skins raccoons. First of all, it's a Tanuki, you fools, and second of all, I don't think he skins them unless when he hits the block, all of a sudden, there's like a raccoon in there who just suddenly gets skinned or something. It's like, and they actually made like this game where you're playing as Mario, covered in blood, of course, and like a naked Tanuki has to chase him through the levels. What? And they also made a game.
They are a bit retarded. They're like.
They made a.
You've got pets and you're an evil person. It's like what?
They made a game where you play as Pokemon and you have to like attack the humans, and of course, like Pikachu has like syringes and stuff stuck in him, doesn't he? I must have missed the Pokemon game where we just give steroids to our Pokemon. I must have missed that one.
Wow.
I mean, who definitely doesn't give heroin to their Snivy? I mean, let's be honest here. Right?
Fucking
It's stupid. Cheeseman was
Is he an
probably
evil boy?
Cheeseman.
Yeah.
We've literally just made this character up.
It should be.
Why? What would his powers be? Force people to eat mouldy cheese?
His powers would just be cheese. They don't need explaining.
Guys, we literally have the silliest ideas for like characters. It's amazing.
I just like sit here and make shit up in my head. First thing that comes to my head, I'll say it, and then that'll become a character.
Remember Pepsi Man? How every single like he throws Pepsi at people, and his theme plays when he does it.
Pepsi Man.
And copyright strike. To be honest, you could probably get copyright strikes now for just saying the lyrics. I'm pretty sure you can. Like, if you say the lyrics of a song, not singing them, just saying them, you get copyright. Like, what the hell is this?
I think even if you hum the tune, you'll get copyright striked.
You actually do. I love how
something that's like in the rhythm of it. Do you reckon that that ping pong video where they accidentally recreate the Mario theme while playing ping pong?
That's awesome. I love that one.
Do you reckon that got copyright striked because of the Mario theme?
Maybe. I mean, Nintendo were very picky about this sort of stuff recently. Like, Nintendo get really angry when you post anything. Like, stop playing our games now.
Yeah, to be fair, companies are a bit ridiculous.
Do you see Sega doing that? No.
One of the most ridiculous laws in the world.
It is. Even parodies can be copyrighted.
That's bullshit.
Like in 2012, right?
As long as I can see the point in like if you completely recreate something.
Yeah.
That you've stolen, you blatantly stolen. I see.
Like you upload a movie.
When you're literally making a tribute, or just making something because you're a fan of it, or you like the song, and they're like, oh.
Or you remix it.
Give us money. That's ridiculous.
It is. In 2012, right? I have this really funny story. In 2012, when Rick Rolling was still a big thing, right? On my YouTube channel, the first video I ever uploaded was called GTA 5 gameplay. I think it might have been uploaded before GTA 5 was even like announced, but like it was called GTA 5 gameplay, and all I did was just like download the Rick Roll video and like re-upload it. And the thumbnail is obviously a Rick Roll, like you can clearly see it in the thumbnail, because I was totally a genius. Like definitely gonna fall for that, right? And then like it got copyrighted like immediately and blocked in every country in about 12 seconds. Everybody else was uploading a Rick Roll in 2012 and I was the one who got copyrighted for it. Excuse me? I like how in the thumbnail, in the description it says, I'm going to do a Pokemon video next. All those years later I never uploaded that. Like my original plan was like to go through my diamond game and be like, okay, here are the Pokemon I caught here, like anybody cared. Like, if they were shiny, then yeah, people might. But, like, if they were just regular Pokemon, nobody really cares. At all. Let's be fair. Nobody's gonna care. Like, oh, look, I've got a Bidoof. Please be proud of me. Bidoof! Do you remember that really dumb video I made?
Which one?
When I was like, we went into, I was like, alright guys, I heard a noise, and like I go into the kitchen, just my brother with a sheet over his head going, whoa. Like,
oh shit, I think I do
the people at school didn't understand that it was supposed to be a joke. Like, there's this YouTuber.
Like, oh my god, you caught a real ghost on camera.
Like, there's this YouTuber called Butchie Kid who has been uploading videos of people in Bigfoot suits for years. Like,
I know that.
It's just, yeah, holy shit, it's a Bigfoot! And the Bigfoot gives him a middle finger.
The Bigfoot shoots himself as well.
Yeah. Have you seen the one where he jumps off the roof? He's like, oh!
Yeah. I used to think that was real. I found that kid.
I love the Frogman one.
Like, I found that video when I was like 8, and I used to think it was real. I used to think Bigfoot actually shot himself.
I used to believe every video about the Tails doll. Like, I used to think the Tails doll curse was real. And like, I watched a video where someone was like, "Oh my god, I just saw the Tails doll in that tree." Like, they were driving past it. There's nothing in the tree, of course. And he's like, "Oh my god, I saw him." It's ridiculous.
I used to think, like, have you ever seen that ghost video where the ghost falls down the stairs?
I love those. He just goes up the stairs and just...
I used to think that.
Those are my favourite ones. There's one called Friday the 13th, new footage, and Jason starts walking up the stairs and then immediately falls down them. But when he falls down, it plays that sound effect. Wouldn't it be funny if we made a video called Friday the 13th real footage and it was just like Jason, like actually Jason, not even dressed up, just doing weird things?
Like, it'd make so much money. Jason is just a thing of himself. Do you know what I mean? He is
a
his
gnome.
own person.
He's Gnotigan elf. He's Gnotigan goblin.
Nothing.
He's a
in this
gnome when you've been gnomed.
You know, nothing in this world that'll ever compare to Jason, because he's just like, he's just a fucking. He's not even like. I don't
Like.
It's just.
The first thing you'd expect to think of when you hear about Jason is probably him going whoa and then jumping on your back. But like, the thing that I immediately think of is when we're just like casually having a conversation at dinner, minding our own business. He just comes up to us and goes, "Just you watch, I'm going to get my revenge on all of you." That's like the best thing.
That was pretty funny. He's done a lot of funny things, to be fair. He's just a strange guy.
I mean, our time at secondary was probably like the funniest stuff. Like, remember when Carlton was like kept poking his leg? Carlton, stop touching my leg! And then like, Mr. Waite magically, like his broken leg magically healed itself, and he like walked across the room to like rip his paper, but then realised he couldn't, so he like scrunched up and slam dunked it into the bin.
I love how it was Jason that got in trouble as well.
I like staples. Get out!
Mr. Waite was a... Oh man.
Remember when we were about like him as a cop? It'd be like, you get out of the shop and you get in the cop car. I thought something.
And get into my car.
I thought something really funny earlier that came to mind. It sounds very familiar, like I've seen it somewhere, but like I thought, imagine if you're robbing a shop, right? And then like you walk into the shop and there's already a guy in there and he's like, terribly sorry sir, I am currently burgling, I'm currently robbing the shop right now. And you're like, understandable, have a nice day, and then go rob the shop next door instead.
Yeah, that would...
Understandable, have a nice day, it's like really bad quality.
That'd change The Walking Dead a lot, wouldn't it? If like two surviving groups, instead of fighting each other's supplies, one was just like in the town looking for supplies and they come
Sorry, I've already won.
Oh, terribly, terribly sorry. We didn't know anybody was already scavenging here. We'll leave you to do what you're doing. By the way, there's like 5 or 6 zombies around the block, so we thought we'd let you know, to show that we've got tensions and that. We'll leave you to take the supplies. Have a nice day.
It Bye. Sounded like you were trying to do the Gabriel's voice for a second.
Gabriel's voice.
Oh, I actually brought that.
I'm going to have to leave the area.
Yeah, I brought that voice back in drama at college.
Did you?
Like when I first, like nobody thought it was funny. Like it was really weird because like everybody in the drama class thought it was funny, but like nobody at college thought it was funny. I was very upset because I thought I was funny, but apparently I wasn't.
You'll never be.
You will never be Jim Carrey.
I was trying to think of a comedian in my head, and the only thing that came up was like, I've forgotten. Something.
I love this. You know, Mock the Week, right? I've been watching clips of that, and there's like one where I don't know which one. I think I remember his name. I think it was Andy or whatever. I think that's the one. And he comes up to, it was like things you won't hear at the Olympics, and he goes, and it's gold for Ireland, and Dara's like, oh for God's sake. And then like he's like, all right, you're not allowed on for the rest of the show. Like he keeps going up to the mic and he keeps going every time he gets up to it. And then like at one point he rushes up to the microphone and goes, and there's fuck all for Ireland. I'm pretty sure he might have made the joke like again at one point. He's like I've already had enough of you with the Ireland jokes. You're not getting on for the rest of the show.
Ireland.
This YouTuber I was watching, right? Apparently he got followed home by an Asda employee who thought he stole something. Like he thought he stole some bacon. He followed him home and was like, I'm gonna call the police. Why does that remind me of like Get Out of My Car when he's like 9, 1, do it.
Of all the things to think someone has stolen, bacon.
Yeah.
Would anybody think that a £2 packet of bacon would be worth stealing?
And now Peppa Pig is a recipe on Saturday Kitchen.
Like, if you're gonna steal something, right, you either like just steal something small, like an energy drink, because you know it's only a little 30p energy drink. If you get caught stealing it, no one's really gonna care that much.
But bacon. Or like a sandwich or something, but no. Do you remember the one at our school who used to nick everything? Do you think he ever like pulled off a heist after. Like, I think it would be kind of funny though if we saw him in the news and he got arrested for like stealing stuff constantly.
Turns like in 15
Did he steal the teacher's? Did he steal some? Did he steal somebody's 5p at one point? Like he stole a 5p coin. Like, what are you doing?
Like, fucking 5p. Is that even really worth it?
Remember in geography when like the teacher would be like talking about the part of the mountain called the Spit, and every time I mentioned it, somebody would just go, like he'd be like, and the Spit, like every time.
And the Spit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Anti-Racism Society run by Trevor
You
Phillips.
went to my geography class, were you? I was going to ask you if you remembered what Mr. Humphries said when Jason was talking about McDonald's.
Right.
He was like, he just kept calling, you know, like I don't know why he did this, right? But Jason was like, I don't like the stuff on top, and he was like, what the bits? And then every time he'd mention, he'd be like, okay, so we'll go to McDonald's at the end of this trip, and we'll make sure that Jason doesn't have any bits on his. And he literally said it. He must have said it about 30 times. He just kept going back to it, going, bits. It
reminded me of this time where we were gonna watch Roots again for some reason. I don't remember why we were rewatching it.
Again?
I don't know why we were rewatching it, but Mr. Franklin had actually made some edits to it, right? He said, so if you know, you might remember this from year 8, and there are parts of this part of the movie where women are walking around with their boobies out, and I've taken it out so Jason doesn't get excited.
Oh my god.
Oh, and every single time, like he had like this CD of pop music, and every time Gangnam Style came on, he'd be like, nope, and skip it immediately, and Jason would be like, God damn it, sir.
God damn it, sir.
Remember that time where you told me about that time in ICT where Josh was looking at GIFs, and Miss Armstrong came up behind him, and just as she showed up, I said, fuck you and your eyebrows. Like at that exact time.
What was? Yeah, it said fuck you and your eyebrows, and then she was like, turn that off, and then Josh scrolled down once more, and it was someone pulling up their middle finger to Miss Armstrong.
That was like so perfect. I actually you ever noticed every time we were told to make a post of something, I always put a joke in there. Like I'd always threaten them to like, come to this event or I'll kill you.
You've put Mr. T in it.
You know not to do card crime, so don't do it end. Just a picture of an angry Mr. T.
It's just Mr. T with a fucking happy face.
Of course I had to have word art in it, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, I remember this weird thing we did in ICT where we were learning about word art, and we got teamed up with somebody. This was back in primary, and we got teamed up with somebody, and we had to come up with, like, we had to write our name and then something that rhymes with our name that made sense, right?
Ashley Bashley.
Yes, and basically what I was doing, right, was I remember my dad used to play Driver Parallel Lines a lot, and there were like these missions where you would get ambushed, so I put like Ashley Ambush, and I put it in like the Bush font.
Bush.
I still think about that.
I still think about your dad.
Oh really?
That's another thing, when I get ill, I get really tired, and for some reason when I'm really tired, I go really delirious.
All I do is I just sit there and I'm like, why?
It's a really strange experience, because I know what's going on, but I don't know how
What
to
the hell?
perceive it, if you know what I mean? And it'll take me like 10 seconds to process something, and even though I've processed
What the hell? What happened?
What happened?
I don't know, like, I opened it, like I clicked something and it was like uTorrent or whatever, and then I don't know why uTorrent popped up, and then like, I don't know why I went on incognito, but like, it just like closed the game for no reason. What happened? And now everybody gets to see my awesome new tab page of the Doctor and Amy. It's a really cool new tab page. You will see Amy Pond and the 11th Doctor every time, and I love that. I don't know why it closed. It came up as like uBlock or whatever, and then like freaked out or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh yeah.
There was this one time. I think he might have been in the ICT group at this point. Do you remember making your own website?
Yeah.
Well, like, I think it was Harry and Carlton were working together, right?
I worked with Harry when we did a website. websites.
we had Miss Field, and she like, remember how everybody hated her, right? And then like, she was putting some of them up on the big screen. She opened Harry and Carlton's and was like, no, like immediately closed it because on the side there was a tab that said chicken rape.
No.
She was like, you have an after school detention.
Did I ever tell you about the time I made a website with Harry, and this was in like year 8. I made a website with Harry, and we literally just made it a game review, but we made it like really. We put loads of memes into the reviews and took the piss with it. And we didn't do much on the website. We literally had a 1 page, and we just put a list at the bottom, basically.
Do you want to hear a horror story?
And then literally we put at the top. It was some. But then we just put all these things in, and then when we handed it in, we were going to do a competition, and whoever won it got like some points and shit, and got some sweets and stuff. And it was voted by the class, and everyone had really good sites, yeah. And then when it came to ours, we got the most votes because everyone found it funny. And Miss Armstrong was like, "No, you're not allowed to win because you made it stupid." And everyone was like, "Oh no, Miss!"
Oh.
And they refused the sweets because they wanted us to win, and she gave in the end.
Remember the Viva la Resistance? Do you remember in maths when we used to have to play 11s, right? Well, once I won that and I never got my award, so it'd be funny if I just like Mr. Brown's just like doing a lesson, and then I just like walk into his office and like, right, where's my prize?
Oh, I remember Mr. Brown.
Why did he always?
Bad. I never really got in trouble with him. He just kind of sat there and let me do shit.
Do you want to hear my definitely not off the hook creepypasta?
Go on.
One day I went to
eyes.
School and I sat down in my class. Miss Field was the one who took over. That's the scary part. And basically what happened was Miss Field came up to me. She had red hyperrealistic eyes.
Oh,
God. She started crying blood. and then I realised that I was playing Five Nights at Miss Field's.
Five Nights at Miss. Oh God.
The end.
The sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's, something more horrible than you've ever imagined in your entire life.
Hyper-realistic eyes. Why is that such a common trend?
I don't know.
I want to hear somebody who.
Shot at.
You know what I want to hear, right? You know the people, cinema sins and like people who sin other stuff, right? I want to see somebody like look at the worst creepypastas and sin those. Like hyper-realistic eye sin. Crying blood. Remember those other ones we made up with and I was like, I was going to play The Simpsons Hit and Run on my PS2. It was covered in blood.
It was covered in blood.
One of them was like, I was stuck inside because outside it was raining blood. And then it played Can You Feel the Sunshine in reverse. Here's a spooky story, right?
What is it about reversed songs as well that like?
I love how everybody's like, oh, the satanic messages, and like somebody actually took the songs, played them backwards, and revealed that those messages that play are not actually there.
No.
However, if you play Mark Henry's theme backwards, it still says "Looking at Moss is handy." So.
Yeah, but it is handy looking at Moss.
Did you see what I changed my my Facebook bio to?
Did you not change it? I remember seeing something about it.
Because I put "Looking at Moss" is pretty handy.
Oh yeah.
Randy Orton's one says this ham is nasty, pa.
This ham is nasty, pa.
YRT call jigsaw. Oh, you know how we were talking about copyright earlier, right?
Yeah.
Joshua has like clips of parts that he couldn't upload due to copyright. So like the entire audio is just like him going copyright in the background for the entire clip. And there's like one part where he took that song from Radio X that sounds like it should be on Bounce FM, you know the one, and he's singing it like really badly on purpose. There's also one where his face cam isn't working, so he's replaced it with like a bad drawing of him, and it says "too hot for cam." What was the most ridiculous thing you ever did to fake being ill to get off school?
What's the most ridiculous thing I've done? Oh God. I think I headbutted the wall once.
What?
And
Once.
like, I think I headbutted the wall really hard and was like, "Mum, I can't go to school. I got a headache, really bad headache, concussion. I hit my head." And she's like, "Oh, okay." Nah, fuck
It's
it,
just
you go
a
to school, mate.
it's just a small invasion of Earth. There's nothing to stop you from going to school. Halo theme plays in reverse. You know, there's like one time my brother tried to fake being ill by running into the room, and going ah, and like jumping on the settee, like, "Oh, I'm too ill to go to school." Mixable master. I'm the master. I am usually referred to as the master. Is that so? Universally. The master. Chan, do not do that, Yana, though.
Oh, I can remember that Chanthor. That
Chantho.
was so fucking weird.
Do you have to start every sentence with Chan and end with though? Chan, yes, though. But why not? Why don't you just not do it once? Chan, that would be rude, though. Oh, come on, just once.
And then she does it,
No,
doesn't she?
and then she laughs.
That was quite a good episode. That I liked it.
They had to
I think
kill
the
Chantho, though,
vampire
didn't they?
Like the vampire monster things.
The vampires of Venice?
No. The vampires running around in that episode with the master. You
Or the
like,
future
what they-
kind?
Yeah.
And
Just-
oh, you know,
what the people turn into when they're on this planet. They turn into monsters that eat other people. And
I like how Captain Jack immediately flirts with Martha. I think what's really interesting is that John Bowerman posted a picture of himself in front of the TARDIS, and then later in the same day, the Doctor Who page officially announced that the new series had started filming. So, is this an omen? Probably not, but you know.
Probably not.
Oucheth.
Ouch.
Oucheth.
Ouch.
That. Oh, you know Vinny, right? From Vine Sauce. He was playing Mario 64 Chaos Edition, right? And like he went into the castle, and the music changed to just Mario sounds doing the song. So it's like, whoo, 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 whoo. And you know what I commented? Do you like Mario's a cappella of the castle? I think the most.
You know where you play as the wheelchair Mario.
Yeah.
I think I just pissed myself the entire game.
I love the Chuckster thing. Like, I think it was Vinny, or maybe it was Joel, I don't know. They were playing Mario Sunshine, and the music got stuck, so the music was just, ooh. Like, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be,
Discord lagged when you did that, so literally all I heard was the music got stuck out. And then silence.
It was like, the music is supposed to be like, it's like, do 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 do, and it, like, the music just got stuck at do. And Vinny pissed himself laughing.
I love I don't watch a lot of Vinny, but I do like his videos when I do watch. He's pretty funny, isn't he?
Yeah.
His laughs are quite good. Like he's got a different laugh every time you fucking watch it.
There used to be like a Vinny laughing assemblage, but it got moved. You know what I thought was really funny?
Didn't you?
Yeah. You know when Joel played that prison game with Bulk Bogan, right? I love that part where he's in the courtyard and he grabs the gun and he starts shooting everyone. And the guy's like, Bulk Bogan, look what you've done. You've scarred me for life. I would imagine so. He just shot you in the head. He gets up and is like, Bulk Bogan, how dare you scar me? I think he's done a lot more than that, mate.
I love that. Isn't that like that game made by the same people who made the wrestling game too?
I don't think so.
They had like a.
It was called Hard Time, I think.
Hard Time.
I like that one where it's like the circle and the triangle. He's like, you're looking very round today or whatever, or you're flat or whatever, and then like he's like, actually triangle, I'm going through a tough time. Please stop. Freezeria. Oh, that's where Lickety Lickerson works.
Lickety Lickson. Lickety Lickson works in the Freezer
Remember, he was arrested for licking the wrong foot. I think we got off on the wrong foot, I say, as I reattach my foot to my other foot. Oh, do you want to hear something really dumb that I did when I was younger, right?
Go on.
He was at school, and like I don't know why, but like all of a sudden I got upset about something. I don't remember what it was. But this is a break. I just started crying about something. I don't remember what it was. But like the teacher asked me what was wrong, and I didn't know. But I didn't want to look stupid, so I was like, "Oh, I put my good head went on holiday, and I put my bad head on today, and you keep saying bad things." It sounds like I've got some sort of like mental illness, doesn't it? And like the teacher was called Mr. Smith, and he did not shut up. Like over the course of my time there, he was like, "Actually, you put your good head on today." I was like, "Oh my god, shut up, you nerd."
You woke up on the wrong side of the bed. How does that even make sense? I never got phrases like that.
Because I accidentally phased through the wall.
What happens if I get on the wrong side of the bed? I walk into a fucking wall, mate.
One thing I don't get is the phrase "I saw it with my own eyes." Yeah, well, who else's eyes did you see it with? I mean, let's be honest with you.
How did you see it with somebody else's eyes?
I gouged somebody's eyes out, replaced mine with theirs. Now you're scarred for life.
I was scarred a long time ago, mate. Don't you worry.
But what was you scarred by? Was it Hello Neighbour?
Cheeseman. Remember Cheeseman from earlier?
Yes.
He did it.
I think he might be the son of Cheeseburger Freedom Man.
Yeah, and then there's Burger Man too.
Mr. Moo was Bobbity Bobbison in disguise.
Mr. Moo is Peter's arch enemy because of dairy products.
Yeah. Steve Irwin is in Evil, of course. He has to be.
Oh, of course.
Anybody wondering, Evil? Evil is like a crew that I made, like a gang in like an alternate dimension that I'm the leader of. And we've got like whoever the hell we want. Like we've got the Dinner King in this gang, I mean. Excuse me, why is the game trying to give me a tutorial?
Because you don't know how to play it.
I hate it when the animals in Animal Crossing come up to you and they're like, "Hey, do you want to know how to do this?" It's like, "No, I've lived here longer than you have. Why do you keep talking to me?" Like, I hate it when they try to do that. All of my animals are jerks. Every single one of them. Like, all of them, they're all like, "Oh, I see you haven't spoke to me in a week, should pay more attention to me." So then I stop talking to them entirely.
That's one thing I dislike about Animal Crossing, is like people get pissed off if you don't play the game for a little while. It's like, I've got real life shit to do, mate. Fuck you.
I mean, my favourite villager of all time is called Drake. It's this cute little duck. Like, he's so precious.
Is he someone who has a music career that literally relies on autotune?
No. He probably has a Vine account. I don't know. Somebody said that that like TikTok is Vine but gone rogue.
It pretty much is. It's Vine.
Did you see that one with Did you see that one where it's like, "Did you know Jesus loves you? Hey Jesus, what? Do you love me, cousin? No, I hate you." And he throws a rake at him from across the street.
Oh, I fucking hate that, right? Some guy was just like
Juan Cena.
And they've added a new system to Battlefront where if you're lagging you can't take damage, and it's like, what?
How does that
Literally,
work?
he's just stuck in one place, so I was shooting at him, shooting up, and then he wouldn't take any damage, and then all of a sudden he stopped lagging and just looked at me and shot me once, and I was like, how the fuck is that fair?
Oh my god, do I really?
Lagging, but still.
Oh, this game sucks. Okay, so you know how I can give them whatever I want, right?
Yeah.
Now that I've unlocked the drink machine, I have to give them a drink if they ask for one. Like, I'm not allowed to leave it out. That is the worst.
Give me a drink?
Yeah, I have to. I'll give you a drink of our
Arsenic.
lemonade that is
She
definitely...
arsenic.
Miss Hubble drunk and drunk and drunk. I'll give you this that is definitely not poison. Thank you. Come again. You know what? You know what? Something I want to quote in real life is when Apu goes, "I can't believe you! Don't shut up."
Wait, you're still speaking? Something like that.
Leave this area. You just made the list. That's also a joke I keep making in Evil. Like Chris Jericho had a list. They would write people's names down, and the way he said it was always hilarious. He'd be like, "You know what happens, huh? You just made the list!" And like, I don't know, like I just kept making this joke.
Dan versus. That's a pretty good cartoon, actually.
Oh, there's this Twitter account called Perfectly Cut Screams, right? My favourite one so far is this one where his phone is playing the Megalovania theme from Undertale, right? And then he answers and goes, "Sans," and he goes, "Bop," and he goes, "Ah!" And like it cuts off mid-scream. It's like, "Sans, bop, ah!" And that's it. There's also one that keeps being posted by this bird meme page, and it's like, this bird is trying to sing X-Files theme, and he goes, "Do, do, 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 do," and he's like bobbing his head while he's doing it. It's actually adorable. We should do like an X-Files, like, we should do like an evil reenactment of the X-Files intro, but done really exaggeratively, and the X-Files theme is your rendition of it. Yeah, your rendition of it is just, you're going like you're just doing that the entire time. I'm pretty sure there's one who makes homemade intros.
You have to do the exhale. You have to do the inhale song. It don't count.
It doesn't count unless you do the exhale. Inhale. God damn it. I say the wrong word all the time recently. It's really annoying.
Because you're a jippo, man.
How did you know?
Because you're from a caravan.
It'd be funny if I actually was, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, Mikey knows where I live."
How dare you live in a caravan, you caravan foot.
Wouldn't it be funny if like a bunch of like angry hillbillies from like the desert found this video and was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you'd say that."
I live in a camp. How
Trev,
dare you?
like
They spend their entire life hunting us down.
The real life version of Trevor Phillips is like, "Fuck you," when the guy comes and kills us. Have you seen that one where this guy's interviewing the GTA 5 protagonists and it's like, "Stephen, can you curse at me? Can you tell me to go fuck myself, whatever?" And then Stephen goes up to him, grabs the can and goes, "Go fuck yourself!" And goes back to his seat.
Go fuck yourself. Trevor, that is one of the best characters ever created by Rockstar.
I can forgive the fact that he killed Johnny just because he's the funniest character in the game.
I was sad about that too. I liked Johnny.
I swear to God, if they ever kill Nico or Louise, I'm going to be so upset because they're...
Yeah.
Life is complicated. Roman, were you sleeping? And Louise was just cool in every... Louise was just cool in every way. I don't know, man.
You fat fuck.
That's my favourite line of like the first mission. Roman! Remember that that play I made with Nico? It was like, Nico puts up the phone, "This is a robbery, dun dun dun," Nico puts phone down. "I can't make it, I'm washing my hair that night. Hey!" Immediately gets cut off.
I'm watching... Is that one of the excuses he makes?
No, I made that one. I made it up myself.
That'd be funny. I was gonna fucking say, that sounded like it could be in the game. That sounded like it could be in the game, do you know what I mean?
Imagine if you had a choice to kill Big Smoke or not at the end of San Andreas.
I'd try and save him.
And then like, if you...
He just got involved in some bad shit, didn't he?
And then if you do kill him, right, his ghost shows up and goes, "You picked the wrong guy, fool!" Or it kills him or something. Like, "You picked the wrong choice, fool!" Somebody save the smoke. If you don't, somebody will get dipped. Anyways, we will end the video by saying,
Cheese.
yes, this video has been 53 minutes.
Holy shit.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed Mikey Triggers Everyone the movie. Because this time, we probably did offend people, to be honest.
We definitely did. We probably offend people every single time we, like, you know.
I just want to let you know that I found this video where this kid's like, "Somebody cut my hair," and the mother's like, "Who was it?" And she goes, "Chucky, fucking Chucky, oh no."
Fucking Chucky.
It's like a 3-year-old, like, "Fucking Chucky." It's hilarious. Anyway, I love the video where it's like, "Disgusting."
Wow, man, which one of you has decided to flush the toilet when you've not flushed the toilet when you've had a shit?
It's like why does no one know not to flush the toilet after that a shit? It was not me. Well, it was fucking one of yours. Disgusting, and then she leaves.
The way she says disgusting, she's like, "Disgusting."
I love it. The Scottish accent is probably my favourite one, to be
It's-
honest. It's really easy to
quite like,
imitate too.
I quite like the New Zealand accent too.
I've
The
never heard
Zealand
that one.
accent's like a really sarcastic Australian accent.
Is it really?
It is pretty much the Australian accent, but like really sarcastic, and they pronounce words a bit better. So instead of saying dick, they say deck, like that. It is a funny accent.
Oh, somebody's
It's the accent most people in Lord of the Rings have, because Lord of the Rings is filmed in thingy.
somebody so basically the new Pokemon region is based off the UK, and somebody put a screenshot of the battle scene. It says, "You want to battle, you slag?" It's like, "Is the Pope Catholic, you cheeky tart?" I have not heard anybody call anybody a tart for a long time.
Tart.
Like,
That's
oh my
great.
god. Remember when everybody used to resort to the same insult towards the nastiest girl in the year?
Crusty.
Crusty, remember that? Alright, do you have anything to say to end the movie? There's definitely a movie.
Cheese. Just cheese. Cheese man is gonna rise. Cheese.
And in the next episode, we'll see you when we have hyper-realistic eyes!
Eyes. Hyper-realistic Isengard.
Doeth!